I just hope some people will not come to my DM with cutlass and machetes because of this topic. Now, in this episode of Meet the Property Guy, I'm picking a very, very controversial topic, so I'm going to hit a lot of people on some certain pain points. 5 mistakes by Nigerians abroad when they are buying real estate. Now, here, 70 to 75% of our investors are Nigerians abroad. So a lot of Nigerians abroad are investing and buying a lot of properties here. But a lot of them are really not investing or maximizing their investment so much, and that's why I'm doing this particular very, very controversial topic, just to share more insights on how better you can invest and how better you can maximize return on your investment when you are buying real estate here in Nigeria. In case you are coming across a video like this for the first time, this Meet the Property channel, and this where we discuss everything real estate here in Nigeria, everything real estate, land, houses, property development, leasing, short stays, Airbnb, and so on. We share tips, guides, and advice on what to invest, where to invest, either you want to buy, invest, or sell a property. This is just a perfect channel for you. And after watching this particular guide, I've got a lot of topics I've done also on real estate companies, real estate titles, short stays, short let, risk, and so on and so forth. You are definitely going to learn a lot more by also going to our previous videos, previous episodes. There are just so many topics that you are going to learn from. So let's go into the main talk of the day. 5 mistakes by Nigerians abroad when buying real estate. Now, the first common mistake by a lot of Nigerians abroad is very controversial: buying vacation homes. Now, and a lot of people do this. You know, when you go to Megamond, Chevy View, the most premium estate here in Lagos, the houses of 300 million, 350 million, 450 million, 550 million, 80%, 60% of people that are buying these houses, they are not here in Nigeria. Some of them spend only 1 month, 3 weeks, 2 weeks in Nigeria, and they buy a house of 350 million. They buy a house of 300 million. So buying a vacation home, you are not really maximizing your investment. You are not really maximizing your capital by buying a vacation. Now, it's not bad for you to buy a home or build a house here in Nigeria, majorly for when you come back or come home for maybe December, New Year, for a place for you to stay. It makes a lot of sense. But let me advise you, if you are still on earned income, that means over there abroad where you are, you have to work 9 hours, 10 hours for you to earn every money that you are getting, then buying a vacation home here in Nigeria doesn't make sense. That's the truth. The house that you should be buying, the property that you should be investing, should be earning you passive income, should be giving you cash flow. So if you have got enough investment with passive income, got a house in Lagos, got a house in Abuja, got a house in Ogun State, got a house in Ibadan, got a house in the southeast, south. So you've got like 5 different houses giving you passive income. And now decide to now buy a vacation home, because you know that now you got enough passive streams of income coming, so you can now at least buy somewhere for you to actually now stay. But over there abroad, you still work in the winter, you work in the summer, in the spring, for you to earn every dollar and earn every pound, and just have a house sitting down in Nigeria locked, or someone is just staying there cleaning the house. Zero cash flow is not advisable. That's not the best that you can do. So if you got your 30 million, you got your 20 million, invest in a house that can give you cash flow. Even if you have to build a block of flats, rent it out. Even if it's 1 million, the house is giving you per annum, it's still something. Getting it is far better than having a house that you only stay 1 month or 2 months in a year and it doesn't give you any time. So buying vacation homes is not the best if you are still on earned income. But if you have got enough passive incomes, then you can start buying vacation homes. Now, the second common mistake by a lot of Nigerians abroad when they are buying real estate is zero cash flow, which is almost like the same thing from the previous one I talked. Because if you are buying a vacation home, it's zero cash flow. If all your investment is into land banking, it's zero cash flow. Land appreciates. That's understandable. And by the time you start to open some people's portfolio, they have 4 acres in Ekpe, 5 acres in Lekki, 3 acres in Abuja, 10 acres in Ogbomoso, 15 acres in Ibadan. They have different acres everywhere. Now, you need to understand this. Land appreciates, but land does not give cash flow. Do you get it? If you have a house appreciates and gives you cash flow by leasing it. You can put it on rent, you can put it on short stay. So if you've got enough land banking, start looking for real estate investment that will give you cash flow. It can be rent, it can be short let, it can be lease. If you have commercial plots, you can lease it out. You can lease your property for a church, you can lease your property for a school, you can lease your property for any business for them to be doing there. As long as they are paying you something, it's a cash flow. So if you've got acres of investment, land banking investment that you have done, your next target should be real estate investment that can give you cash flow, either via rent or via lease. Do you understand? If you don't understand, just come to my DM, but don't come with a machete. So that's just the second most common mistake a lot of investors, a lot of Nigerians abroad do. They keep buying land, or they owe me, they buy. Eleko, they buy. Ekpe, they buy. Acres. You could have just maximized more on that capital by just having. Now, the third mistake a lot of Nigerians abroad make when they want to buy real estate, this one, even me myself, I find it tiring, is they like looking for the cheapest offers. Now, I've done a lot of videos educating investors about buying cheap properties. I've done a lot of videos educating investors about distressed properties. So I won't really talk too much. If you are buying land in Lekki and it's not at the me and it's below 1 million, you are on your own. Even some part of Ekpe is not actually freehold. Some part of Ekpe too are under acquisition. So that's why you have to really be careful about what you are buying, where you are buying, so that you don't just look at only the price to determine what you want to go for. You see a land of 400k and you rush and buy 1 acre without actually checking the status of that land, checking what's the title on it, and verifying some certain information that you are giving. You see a land of, but you look at 1 million per plot and you bought like 2 acres. You are on your own. No? So you have to be careful about the very cheap offers. You have to be careful about discounts. You have to be, some people will just negotiate some certain things, and you just as a consultant, as a realtor, you just find it tiring. Like, seriously. So you just have to be careful about looking for the cheapest offer. You can compare options. It's fine, and that's why you can have your team of assessors who can assess different properties for you. That okay, I got this option here, I got this option here, I got this option here. Assess these 3 locations for me, which makes more sense. So this time around, you're not just looking at the price, but you are looking at which is more legit, which is more genuine, which will give me better return on investment, which will offer me higher rental value, which will offer me higher occupancy rate if I'm putting it on short stay, which will offer me higher return if I'm flipping or want to resell in the future. So this will guide your decision better than just looking for discounts, looking for something that is cheap, looking for the cheapest location or the cheapest offer in that location. I can't advise it. I won't advise it, and it's one of just the top mistakes that a lot of Nigerians abroad do when they're buying real estate. Now this mistake I find it very funny. Now a lot of people buy the hype. Yeah, if you ask some people, why did you bought beachfront? Like, why do you bought a beachfront property, or why do you bought beachfront estate? I saw one video online. They showed the ocean and they showed the. So a lot of people buy because of the adverts. They buy because of the videos. They don't have any goal or any purpose for that property. Zero goal. Or because they just look at it that that property, it was 3 million last month, this month is 4 million, they buy. It's zero goal. No clear purpose what they want to use it for, no clear purpose why they are investing, they just buy the hype. And a lot of real estate companies have realized that. That's why they are now doing better visuals, better drone videos, better better videos, better aerial videos, more detailed videos. Even nowadays, I'm even laughing because almost every real estate company now are selling properties because of nature. Where they will clear all the bush that is there and they are saying nature. So it's just really funny that people buy the hype. You are spending 10 million, you are spending 15 million, you are spending 20 million on an investment, and you don't have a clear goal, you don't have a clear strategy on what you actually want to use that investment for, or how you want to make money from that investment. So stop buying videos, stop buying pictures. If you want to buy any property, you need to have your goal. Do you want something for cash flow? Does that property match for cash flow? Then you buy, or you don't buy. You want something that you want to use to build wealth? Does that property meet that criteria? You have a plan, maybe to set up a business in 5 years time or 4 years time, then you are buying that property now so that it can be cheaper, so that when that location develops, you can set up that business. That's a goal. Clear, concise. Not like you just buy a property and then as time goes on I'll find something. No, you don't do things as time goes on. So stop buying the hype. Stop buying the hype. Try to analyze, try to assess, try to have a clear goal and a clear strategy of every property investment or real estate investment that you want to do. Now, lastly, the fifth mistake a lot of Nigerians abroad do when buying property is they don't have a portfolio manager. Yeah, when you look at it, that which one is portfolio manager again? Now, if you have more than one real estate investment, you should have someone managing your portfolio. Some people have more than 4 different lands in Lagos in different locations. And when you ask some people, they don't even know the current status of the property that they have in a particular location. Your property or your project in so estate, what is status? They don't know. The moment some people collect the documents and collect that location, is finished. Nothing again. You need a portfolio manager that will be updating you about the location that you are invested in, that will give you progress reports on what is changing or what is trending in that location, and they'll be advising you on what next you can do on your investment there. You've bought a land in so location, so your portfolio manager can tell you, that location have started to boom. Let's fence that land. Let's get it. Okay, you've got a house in a particular location, then your portfolio manager can advise you that, okay, let's do so thing in the house so that you can increase the rent. So by advising you and giving you suggestions, tips about the market analysis and market trends, that are easing a lot of burdens from you, and they are trying to ensure that the funds and the capital that you are investing in these different projects is not just stale, but it will keep growing. Even with the right advices, it can even grow exponentially. So if you have more than 2, 3, 4 different real estate investments in Nigeria, try to have a portfolio manager that can be managing these properties for you, and giving you updates, progress reports, and so on and so forth. So these are the 5 mistakes by Nigerians abroad when investing and buying real estate here in Nigeria. So if I know there are some things you don't agree with, it's fine. We don't have to agree. So if you don't agree with any of the points, kindly, gently drop a comment below on this video. We are not fighting. Just share your opinion, share your perspective, what you don't agree with, and you can always see things differently, and we can also share our different opinions and different perspectives on any of these things. So you can share what you agree or disagree with on the comments below. I'll be very open to hear that. And if there is also any other thing that you want me to help you with, to discuss further with or to explain further onto, you can also reach me directly on my WhatsApp number on the screen. You can reach me directly, and then I'll try as much as possible. I might be busy, sincerely. I've been getting so much busier these days, but I will always respond to my WhatsApp chats, and then you can discuss and see how best we can be of help and guide your real estate investment. So at 3 million number 1 property on the planet, your property advisor, your property consultant, Rabi Mustafa, thanks once again for the time. Thanks once again for listening to us, for being part of the channel. And if you have learned a lot, don't forget, if you have learned a lot, give us a thumb like. It shows that this is a very big and huge encouragement for us for us to continue coming here and sharing more guides and more advice for everyone. So give us a thumb like, and if you haven't also subscribed yet, after everything you have learned, just subscribe, and so that you don't miss any of these topics and some of the very, very fantastic topics that are still coming. So thanks again, and see you.